Okay, the purpose of this small demonstration is to show you a couple of differences between CQG roll algorithm and not using that particular setting, and also these daily roll reports, and show the current roll report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by unselecting all of those there, and we're going to run, I've got this rigged up to so it will roll for the ALSI, which is the FTSE in Johannesburg, just as a sample from 2014. So I'm going to run that first as a demonstration. Okay, and I'm going to open that data file and bring that in. I've highlighted it there so that you can see it has rolled. If we look in here, we can see the roll taking place into the June contract from the March. As we can see a marker in the file there to show that that's taken place. So it's all good so far. I'm going to put that aside, and now I'm going to put this onto CQG roll algorithms, and I'm going to repeat that process. Okay, and I'm going to drag that particular file in, and notice now that it has rolled. Okay, but now we can see that there's no marker in the file. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see that it's still the March contract, or so you think. So let me just pull this in, and we can see here that the closing price 46531 matches the closing price in the CQG variant, and the difference is here, the way CQG and some other companies do this, is they keep the open high and the low off the expiring contract. So that's why you can see ALSI 2015 H here. But the case with the non-CQG style algorithm is to fully bring in the open high low close off the forward contract that you've just moved into. Now it's up to you which setting you adopt, but you can see that if you do choose the CQG method, which a lot of the CTAs do it this way, the issue is, you, without referring to the roll log here, when you open the data file, and a couple of CTAs have said this to me, there's no way of them knowing whether the data file is rolled by just staring into the data, and quite obviously there you can see why. So what Portara has done is create something which is an aid to that, and I'm just going to move the data across to the other screen, and the way Portara has done this is as follows. Okay, so in default settings there are two flags. There's the create daily roll reports, which when checked will create these reports of any rolls that take place, like you've just seen. And then there's another setting which is to show the current roll report at the end of the roll manager cycle. Now some CTAs don't want to see that, so that's why there's an extra flag in there, and you can have these create silently, and you can open the logs from here. I'll show you. And the logs get created in futures, and then into logs, into the roll manager area, and then into daily roll reports, and then you can open them. They're all time stamped, and you can open them to whatever you wish. And there's the ALSI rolling from March to June, and you can see it's the 16th of March. Alright, so we'll test that out, that theory out. Let's move that. And if we just select to create the daily logs, and then to show the daily logs, and then we roll the contract. And we can see there at the end the log displays with the data for that particular file. And obviously if you right click and selected all and ran this whole 247 I've got here in front of me, if you ran those off, the log would populate with whatever rolls are taking place for that particular day. Okay, thank you.